Welcome back to Virtual Reality. My name is Thomas and you're watching VoodooDE VR. Today is the next episode of the VR and AR Weekly News. So the most important thing this week is of course the CES 2021. I will show you all things that were announced there from Lenovo, from Nolo, from Samsung, from Panasonic, from Nova and Rokid. There are a lot of things that I can show you. Also something cool about Rec Room and Oculus Quest account sharing. Also the newest releases and sales this week. Thank you to my sponsors, VoodooDE VR, Oppermann Events, Peter Wasmeier, Andy de Felser, VR Ambassador, Virtual Escape and Adam's Group. Let's have some fun with the video and let's go.
VoodooDE.
So HTC says the year 2021 is the year of the AllinTwo VR headsets. What the heck does that mean? So an example for AllinTwo headsets are the Unreal AR glasses, the Unreal Light, for example. That means you can connect the Unreal headset to a PC, but also to a smartphone. And that means All-in-Two. So for example, the smartphone has not big performance, but you can use it if you are on a travel or on exhibition or whatever, and that's cool. And you can also use it at home. So HTC says, yeah, this is gonna be the year 2021 for that. They have this prototype thing here, whatever that is, HTC. It's a Vive, and I'm really curious about that. We will see. So another example of a All-in-Two headset is this one. This is the Lenovo ThinkReality A3 AR glasses. So All-in-Two is available in VR and also in AR. And you can connect this headset to the PC, to a laptop, or also to a Motorola smartphone. And that's cool. However, if you ask me if I want a cable in my pocket with a smartphone, I just say I'd rather choose a Quest 2 without cables and stuff. I mean, of course, it's heavier and stuff, but perhaps more uncomfortable. But for me, I don't like this cable stuff in my pocket. So what do you think? Do you want this All-in-Two headsets, or do you prefer a standalone headset? Write it in the comments below. So on the CES 2021 that took place online, there was also some stuff by Nolo VR. So they presented a Nolo N2 mobile VR headset, and it's like a Google Cardboard style. So I think it's cheap style, but of course it doesn't cost much. And the cool thing is that it is cloud-based. That means everything is streamed via 5G or Wi-Fi, and that's really cool. I think this could be the future, the whole cloud-based stuff. Yeah. So you don't need a strong CPU or whatever inside the headset. It's just streamed via the internet, and as soon as there is no lag and stuff, this is gonna be awesome. And yeah, and there's also a new Nolo. What was the name of that? CV1 Air. For the other one, there's this possibility to have the controllers like I would say the Oculus Touch controllers. They look really cool. This is another headset. It's a little bit pricier, of course, and it has 6 degrees of freedom, and it's also cloud-based. And the Nolo CV1 Air, this is a little bit like the old one. This is the CV1. And the new one has just this little thing here that you have above your headset. And that looks, of course, much cooler than the old one. I must be honest, I was never a big fan of this Nolo CV1. I have it here at home, and I don't like the tracking and the style and the lag and input lag. Was not my style, but perhaps they are doing better now. And there's another thing, the Nolo X1, and this is a 6 degrees of freedom cloud-based standalone headset with 4K screen resolution options, and that's that's interesting. That's really interesting. 6 degrees of freedom with the here the Oculus Touch style based controllers with streaming options. I'm really curious about all that stuff. I want to try it. I hope Nolo will send me some review units for that stuff so that I can try it for you. Congratulations to Rec Room. So they achieved 1 million monthly active VR users, and that's so great. So I mean, VR is great. I totally love it. Otherwise, I would not do the channel and stuff. It's my passion. I love it. But let's be honest. If we go into a VR multiplayer game, what happens? Mostly there is nobody. Only the big games like Pavlov, Onward and stuff. But mostly there are still no people, and that's sad. And so this is really cool that they achieved 1 million active users in VR, and that's great. So the first thing, the most important thing, of course, is that Rec Room is for free. That means you can just play it, just download it and play it for free with all the VR headsets, and I totally love that. So if you don't know the game, then just download it with your VR headset and have fun. There's also some new leaked stuff by Samsung. So you remember perhaps, I think it is 1 year ago that we saw this strange bug-eyed headset. It's really strange. But now they leaked these controllers. And to be honest, I have no idea how that should work. So normally we have the controller here, and the ring is over the headset or what, and now it's on the side here. Look at this, it's on the side, and that's really strange. I cannot believe that this works very good, but we will see. Also, I'm not a big fan anymore of these big trackpad or touchpad. I prefer the thumbsticks. So I changed my opinion. When I started VR, I was a big fan of the Vive ones, but for now I got used to the thumbsticks and I like them more. So I will not say anything that could be wrong, but I don't think this is the future of virtual reality controllers, to be honest. But we will see. I will buy this headset as soon as it's out, and then I will try it for you. The new Samsung headset. I'm looking forward to that. So there's a new Panasonic reveal, also on the CES 2021, and it looks like this here. Crazy, right? 1 year before there was also something like that, but now it has optional 6 degrees of freedom tracking, and that's great. Also, this is another AllinTwo VR headset, as I mentioned at the beginning. And that means we can connect it to a PC or also to a 5G Android smartphone. And that's cool. So this headset has 2560 by 2560 per eye. And it has micro OLED. And that sounds really good at 120 Hertz. Wow. Not bad, right? And the cool thing is that it will support Steam VR. That means we can play Half-Life Alyx with that. Great, right? It has IPD adjustment, diopter adjustment, and it's great. That sounds great. But there's one thing that kills it for me. So they use micro displays, and that means we have a small field of view. And the people that know me, I hate small field of view. We are talking about 70 degrees field of view. The normal headsets, the standard headset like the Rift, the Vive, the Quest, they mostly have around 100 degree. And this one has 70. That means it's really, really small. And for me, perhaps you've seen the disaster of the Reverb G2, and it's even smaller than this. For me, it would, with my eyes and my head shape, it would even be 63 or something like that. And that kills the immersion completely for me. Even if the display is so sharp and everything is great, but with the 70 degrees field of view, this is nothing for me. However, the development style is really cool, and I hope in the future we will get really VR glasses. So small glasses, but I guess not before 10 years are over. What do you think? Write it in the comments below. Sense Glove Nova VR haptic gloves are out, and this is the 1000th style of VR gloves. I don't know how many VR gloves I showed on this channel in the news or whatever as announcements and stuff, and this one is by Sense Glove, and yeah, you can feel the haptic, you can even feel the press of a button, and that's very interesting. They sent it already, the development kit 1, to over 100 companies on this planet, and they look pretty good. But of course, they are for business. They are not for gamers. So that means if you buy them, they are $5,000 a pair, and it will be shipped in March 2021. And then you have to develop your own app and then integrate the gloves into the app. So no Steam VR support, no Half-Life Alyx gloves. But of course, I want that someday there will be a gamer glove for, I don't know, 200 euro or 200 bucks that just integrates into every Steam VR game, and we can just use that. But there are, I think, my opinion is we have to wait 10 years or even more for that. So Oculus Quest 2 will get multi-user account and app sharing in the next update. And that's so cool. This is something that I really wanted. So if after the Corona pandemic, it's allowed again to invite friends, then if your friend comes to you, and normally if he's using your Oculus Quest 2 with his account, then we have to completely reset the Quest and install it new. And now you can just add another account on the same Oculus headset, and that's great. You can switch between the profiles and stuff, different save games, but also it's app sharing. That means if I am logged in with my account and I play Beat Saber, and then I log off and my friend logs on with his account on the same headset, then he can play Beat Saber without buying it again. And that's really nice. It's really awesome. And that's something I really appreciate. Thank you for Oculus to do that. And then the next augmented reality headset comes from Rokid, and it's called Vision 2. It has waveguide optics. That means it has a really small design, and that's good. And it has mirrors. It has a micro OLED display, and it's mirrored into your eyes. And that's, of course, it's bigger than in your eyes, but it can provide a really small style here, and that's good to for wearing outside or wearing on exhibitions. It has a cool style. But as I already said, the disadvantage of this is that it has a small field of view. So this augmented reality headset will have 40 degrees field of view, and that's really small. Damn, it's really small. But that's it. We cannot change that, and yeah, we will see. So guys, what do you think about these kind of headsets? Do you think it's great or not? Write it in the comments below. So guys, before we start with the releases, thank you so much to all of my supporters on Patreon or YouTube membership. We have 199 patrons. So who is the 200th patron? If you want to support me, only €1 per month, you get behind the scenes videos and you will support my hobby. So what my goal is, you know, this is my hobby. I don't need to do that for my life. I have a full-time job as IT administrator. What I really want is that my hobby, this is a really expensive hobby, you know, that I can do that without investing my private money, so that everything on the end of month is just zero. I don't want to earn money with that. I just zero, yeah. And this is my goal. So I need your support for that, and that would be great. Only €1 per month. that would be great. You find it in the first comment pinned and in the description below, or you can also do that via YouTube membership. That would be really awesome. Thank you so much for all of my supporters. So this week following stuff is released on Steam. We have Wirtschaftswoche Virtual Reality. This is a German app. Crazy. I don't know. It's only in German. So now you have to learn German, guys, really. So the first thing that you need to know in Germany is to order a beer. So what you're gonna say is, ich möchte gerne ein Bier. Please repeat that. This is the most important thing that you need in Germany. Ich möchte gerne ein Bier. I want a beer. So guys, just kidding. So this is a really cool app where you get to assemble an electronic car, and also you are in a hospital and you help a patient here to recover from a heart attack. And you can do that in virtual reality. It's great. It's really great. Perhaps if you can understand a little bit German, you should try it. It's awesome. VR Med Asylum, and this is you are in a mental asylum, and there's a lot of strange stuff happening, like zombies or crazy patients, and you have to solve quests and shoot people and stuff. Crazy on Steam. Then Uphold the Realm. This is a tower defense game on Steam, and it looks pretty good, but we have thousands of tower defense games, so we will see if that is really good. Then on the Oculus Quest we have Baba Yaga, and this is a story-based game, and it's totally cool. It's fun. I will try it for you. And Battle Scar, this is pretty the same, but in the cyberpunk universe, with music and stuff. I would call it a music action adventure. Battle Scar. Then on the Rift platform, there is not much more. So to be honest, I think Oculus is abandoning the Rift platform soon. Most stuff is released on Steam VR that you can play with the Oculus Quest via link. Yeah, we will see. But Battle Scar is also on Rift. Then Brain Beats on the PlayStation VR. This is a VR music rhythm game that you can play with the Move controllers. Doesn't look as good as Beat Saber, but I think it could be fine. Perhaps I will try it. That were the releases this week. Let's check out the sales this week that start on Steam VR. Red Matter is a really cool adventure. It's 40% off. Then we have Synth Rider, a really cool rhythm music game, 40% off. Then Super Hot VR, an action game, 40% off. Boiling Steel, a single player shooter, 60% off. Down the Rabbit Hole, a cool adventure puzzle game, 35% off. The Morrigan, a dungeon game with quests and fightings, 50% off. There is nothing on the Oculus Quest store that I can show you, but on the PlayStation VR. Thank you so much to Kijan. He is doing, he's programming a tool for me that reads the sales out of the PlayStation VR store. Without him, I couldn't show that to you. Thank you so much. Arizona Sunshine is a cool zombie shooter. It's 80% off. Raw Data is a cool wave shooter with robots, 75% off. Apex Construct, an action adventure, 75% off. The Assembly, puzzle adventure, 65% off. Torn, also a cool adventure with nice graphics, 65% off. Blood and Truth, an action shooter adventure, 63% off. I Expect You to Die. This is escape room game, 60% off. Robinson the Journey, adventure in the dinosaur world, 60% off. Box VR, a workout boxing game, 60% off. Don't Knock Twice, a VR horror game, 60% off. And Aspire 1 VR Operative, a stealth shooter, 60% off. Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, a local co-op game where you have to defuse a bomb, 55% off, and a Fisherman's Tale Deluxe Edition, a really cool adventure, 50% off. So guys, check out the link in the description below and in the first pinned comment and become my patron or in the YouTube membership now. That would be awesome if you could support my work. Thank you so much. Give me a thumbs up and see you next time in virtual reality. See ya.
VoodooDE